Okay, got the lid off. This is my second oldest compost, and this is probably about 2.5 months old. There was a lot of tree matter that we mulched for this one, and that's it there. All the leaves, they're fairly noticeable still in there. Oh, my nemesis, these little pieces of fruit tag stuff, they go in the bin later. At any rate, you can start to see now how light that is. It's been raining a lot, so it's still quite damp. And sometimes I'll pull out little plastics like this thing here, which you can see. At any rate, this stuff here is going to be around about 50-50 carbon, your papers, your cardboard, your dried leaves, and another 50% is going to be your food scraps, your lawn clippings, your leaf clippings, stuff like that. And then the last thing is 1 bag of manure, which I add to the top and the bottom. Actually, I think you can probably see a lot of sand in this one, because I think I added a lot of old potting mix to this one. And there was probably some really old, probably some succulent cacti mix. So that one's one of my favourites to put in there. At any rate, you can see there bits of fruit stickers coming out. But yeah, that's getting quite nice and crumbly, and that's almost usable, I would think. It doesn't really matter if you have a little bit of woody material in your garden beds, because it helps them create air spaces later as they rot down. Beetles will come, all sorts of critters will come and eat that anyway, so it's not a big worry. And we'll go back now to the really most recent one, and that's quite far down, so it's almost impossible to get to. What I mean by that is I've almost used all of it. And this is getting to the stage here where you can see it's almost about a quarter full, so I should really probably start adding to that again and starting off a new one. But I'll just do that when I need to. Actually, sometimes what I do is I backfill from one of these and I put it into the furthest one along, because that one's all broken down. Often you find that they get down to about a lower level. They might even become so dense that they're half full. So you can sort of put some of it into the old ones to make yourself some room. Right now, because I've got 5 and I don't have a massive garden, it's usually not a problem, because I usually have enough compost on hand and enough stuff that's broken down to get it going. Probably the next time I do this will be in spring anyway, so it's not a big deal. I hope that helps. You can see there's a compost tool there, but I don't use that much because it's not often that they get that dense you can't move the material, but that helps sometimes when you need to break it up if it gets a bit hard. But you can see here it's pretty floppy, and the thing with these is as long as you keep turning them, they don't get too dense on the bottom, and it's really helpful to be able to easily turn that. One of the things I'd love is to make a different style where it rotates on its axis, so it rolls instead of flips over end, but I think that'll be for a future project. Thanks for listening.